So, it's the 14th of June 2023. I'm a bit late, I'm afraid. I was out last night, one of the very rare occasions I do go. And it was a day full of signs. So we had the bee again. I saw deer. I saw a hare, a rabbit, a kestrel, a badger. So I shall look up what they mean because they seem to be important. It's not often you see all those together. And for that reason, I was going to use a different deck in the clarifying. Oh. I can remember which one it is. It's got all the animals on it. I think it might be that one. I'll just have a quick look. Make sure I've got it right. Yeah, that's the one, I think. Yeah, there they are. I'll use that one. It's really hot coming up again. It was an absolute scorchio yesterday. And I put a new fence up. Well, I say new, it was somebody else's fence what they'd taken down, but beggars can't be choosers, and it's done the job. That may be important. Maybe you've got to lower your sights and do a mend, as my granny would say. Make the best of what you've got. Especially furniture. I've often made over furniture and you can get some beautiful results. Oh, karmic debts. 10th house of being used. And Aries again. When I say being used, you could be using things at your disposal, radar. So using things to your best advantage, which is what the make do amend is. So that's good. So 14 is right at the top of the deck. It's about study, learning, knowledge, universities, hips and thighs, weight gain, weight loss, balance and patience. So Sagittarius energy. So we shall have a look at the astrology for the day and see if it mentions Sagittarius at all. June 14th. Moon in Taurus. And there's no mention of Sagittarius even in the next few days. So the moon in Taurus. So if you've got Sagittarius in your chart, look for what that house it falls in. And go back to the weekly or the monthly. I believe that's the Sagittarius part. Maybe not. No. There it is. So no peace for the wicked, I'm afraid. You're going to have to fight for what you want. His attention is elsewhere. He's slacking. He's sleeping. And while he is, all Rome bends. So it's going to hell in a handcart because you're not taking effort, making the effort. So it brings an end to something, a negative emotional ending to something. It could be the family unit, 10 months, no emotional security. Drink could be involved, and you're being kept in the dark or imprisoned. Somebody is blocking your path so you cannot move forwards. They've got sentinels at the top there, look, lookouts, guards. There's a wall and towers. Well, we know what that means. So, the 19, negative energy. Someone is keeping you in the dark or blocking your path. And you feel ostracized, left out in the cold. You maybe gambled on something and it didn't pay off. There could be some injuries physically. But there is no reason why you can't come in out of the cold. You just don't feel either worthy or grateful. 5 years. The Sagittarius card there, even though it's neutral, is telling us it's a positive day because we're learning something. The spirit don't see it as a negative if you're learning something. You're being put through the blacksmith's forge and you're going to be battered and battered and battered until you learn that lesson. You've overcome that. You know the lessons. You don't have to relearn them. Maybe overcome addictions, but you have to learn to communicate. And there it is again. You reap what you sow. Karma, karmic debts. So you have to pay for any discrepancies that you may have made. You may feel like you're not worthy, or you may feel ungrateful, like I said. Neither is true. You're just reassessing. Something hasn't worked out, but you're more than halfway there. And now you have got the knowledge from this one to go forwards. So you won't be starting from scratch because you've got the knowledge. But you're dwelling on the past. That red rose is there, so the name Rose or Rose that was put in the coffin, or you're dwelling on the negativity of the past, which is attention elsewhere, and it's ruining what you could have. Those 2 cups are still full. You could have that. But you insist on dwelling in the past. Don't cry over spilt milk. It's time to build a bridge and get over it. Because this is becoming too much of a heavy burden and it could cause depression. So, 10 days. We've got 2 10s now, so it is an ending of something. But the card that's the most important is it's probably not you that's making this happen. Somebody is keeping you in the dark or blocking your progress. The 19, massively important negative energy. Oh, there we are. The High Priestess Persephone, she's mute. She doesn't speak. She senses things, but she's not. She's letting negativity, this depression, this whatever it is, into her aura. Something or someone has put her at the gates of hell. It not by her own hand. You may have had a negative experience with tarot readers before, where they've told you something that isn't true. But above all, it's been lax in what you allow into your aura or your body, be it financially, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, or physically. It's all negative energy. The energy vampires. So 2 and 29 is negative energy. You can't see the future. Then we have someone who sees very, very clearly. Could be a doctor, a priest, or a lawyer. Health issues. You are protected there by Libra energy. So early Libra is Virgo, late Libra is Scorpio. But above all, it's a professional male who gives good advice, who is detached from the situation, and is a protector. Lovers left the building, Pisces and Neptune energy. So there's not enough love in the world, and there's no commitment to anything. It's a free-for-all. Yeah, and a codependent situation. That's why you don't want to be in it, because you're not standing on your own 2 feet. He can't stand on his own 2 feet there, to give him credit, because he's got a limp, he's got his staff. So having to rely on others when you don't really want to. Yeah, drink could be involved, like I said. Cancer energy, it's maudlin this. Somebody's stuck in self-pity, not in charge of their emotions. Cancer, early Cancer is Gemini, late Cancer is Leo. It's not a good energy. Self-pity gets you nowhere. A bond is broken. But there will be success. So, is it worth it though? There's the 19. Oh, so the 19 is successful at blocking your path. Someone here is keeping you in the dark or deliberately blocking your path, stopping you travelling, stopping you getting to where you need to be. There's travel, there's children, there's holidays, and happiness will return. The sun was mentioned yesterday, wasn't it? The 19 is now positive. Motherhood. Mothers, mother-in-laws, mothers of your children, be it in spirit or the flesh. Perhaps pregnancy, although we haven't got any here. You have to learn these hard lessons first. Then happiness returns. Growth. Gardeners, agriculture. The military. May the 31st, November the 11th. It's, like I said, mothers, mother-in-laws, mothers of your children. The door is open. So now we're going to use the animal cards because of all the synchronicities yesterday. The 3 and 30 is massively positive energy. But watch out for this 19, wherever it is, wherever you see it. For them, it is positive. For you, I'm not so sure. We shall see. Blockages need to be removed for your success. Yeah. Warm, generous, giving friends. Finances will improve slowly. This is the gardener again. So she's the minor arcana of the Empress. The Empress is Persephone's mother. So mother-daughter issues and a bond broken. Here, somebody's stirring the shit pot. 5 of Swords. They want to win at all costs. They don't care how they do it. They will cut the nose off to spite the face as long as they win. Do you want to win or do you want to be happy? No one wins. Everyone regrets it. Now we have the Dolphin. Judgment Day. This matter isn't settled. It needs to be settled. There could be issues with the teeth, bones, geriatric issues, or just a long-standing problem. And you can't have a fresh start until it's settled. There it is again. Isolation. But I think it's voluntary isolation because you've decided you're better off alone. Feeling half erased, lonely in a room full of people. Feeling the lack of something. A change needs to take place. We've got the 7 of Wands. You have to defeat your enemies. You have to stand tall. Defend yourself. 7 days. They look like them. You know, what do the flying monkeys, what they used to have in Wizard of Oz? So, I can't remember what her name was. But Judy could be important. Judy Garland. Can't remember what the name was in the film. But it could also be bats. So, somebody might be bat shit crazy. Yeah. There is a narcissist involved. They love themselves more than anything else. They don't care about others. And the Dragon. You're running out of options. You've got to narrow down your options and choose. It's up to you. The Dragon is on a bed of gold, so it will cost you. There is good news arriving, perhaps a check in the post, or an air sign child, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Communications of all kinds, massively important, positive. It will improve things slowly. So, and now we've got the 19 again. That's 3 times. 19, 19, 19. Libra energy. Somebody's sitting on the fence and not making a decision. Libras are very bad at that because they see both sides of an argument. Where is that book? And they want to be fair. But you know that doesn't happen for no reason. 3 19s. We shall see what the numerology says about that. All my life, my heart has yearned for a thing I cannot name. And if you can't name it, Spirit can't bring it to you. Name Andre could be important. Watch out for sarcasm from you or someone else. This is the 7th house of partners, marriages. Those influenced by the sign do best with life partners. But it can be a sign of codependency, which we've got there. And may pair up with someone at the drop of a hat. Libra is the sign of the lovers and romance. Although Libra is a masculine sign, Libra men understand women better than any other sign. Somebody is sitting on the fence about something and you need to make a decision soon. If you do not make the decision, it will be made for you. And the potential for you not liking the ending is high if you do not act and decide soon. So if you don't settle it yourself, they'll settle it for you. This is a favourable card for romance and relationships. It indicates a time where relationships will turn happier and more content. Right now, everything must be fair and balanced. It's important not to sacrifice your own feelings, though, which you are doing, or desires simply because you hope to avoid this conflict. You won't avoid it. It will feel like the middle approach is the smartest one. Courtrooms, law, fairness should play into this matter. If you're involved in a court case, then it could go either way, but you have to defend yourself, and there's no point in keeping secrets. You've got to speak your truth. The enforcement of rules will apply. Legal documents may not only figure in, they will bring you benefits, especially, so there's your documents maybe coming in the post, shared with your partner. This represents impending marriages or engagements. I don't think so. I think this is becoming the end of something. Relationships are about to move up a level. So if you've got to that point only in relationships that are toxic, you will end up severing ties, I think. Others, you're maturing and realising it's not all happy clappy all the time. There is some down moments. Happiness will be achieved, but only when you're with the right partner who mirrors your ideals and beliefs. All matters worked on within sincere and equal partnerships will prove to be successful. So remember, what you own owns you. There is a merging, possibly, of families here. Choices to be made. Romance, alliances, mutual support, but you must come to a decision. And there's the gatekeeper, the dragon on his pot of gold. So, number 1, and those born in the year of the dragon, massively important. Where did I put that? Damn it. So, the number 32 could be important. The dragons to the Celts were seen as gatekeepers to the world, which is what the High Priestess is. The gatekeeper. To the other worlds, caretakers of the treasures. Drawing the gatekeeper's card is very significant. This is a high vibrational card and means that abundance is about to come your way because you've put the hard work in. It's not gone unnoticed. And yet, somewhere here, someone hasn't put the hard work in. And those, I'm afraid, will have to pay the price. Dragon is gifting you with help and abundance in whatever form you need at this time for your future success. So you're reaping now what you will sow later. You might have reached a point where you know where you're going and what you need to do, but the resources don't seem to be there. Yes, you're feeling the lack. Know that they will come at the right time. Once you gain the ally of a dragon, you must ensure you remain true to your word. What did I say? They don't take kindly to tricksters, but are also able to recognise them if they see one. They will only appear if you are worthy and humble about it. There is no place for ego. There is only space for truth and eagerness to do good. The most powerful of all Celtic symbols, the dragons were also known as protectors. You are protected. They protected the great treasures of the world that man always longed for. And that's not necessarily finances. The Celts believed that wherever a dragon flew, the land would become more powerful. They are a symbol of vision, wisdom, and prophecy. They are the guardians of all knowledge and wisdom, which may be why we see them sitting on their gold. You see, treasure is not always about money or material items. Therefore, by drawing this card, you may ask the dragons for their guidance, wisdom, and knowledge of the future. They may aid you, but by giving you riddles to solve, yes. But know that any guidance from the dragons or your angels will help you with your quest. So look for the synchronicities. Don't be ignoring it and let your world burn to a crisp. So the rune is Rider. Oh, not cracking on now. We might not have time for all this. Let me pause you so we've got a bit more time. So when I get radar, I always get radio signals. So something via the internet maybe. So journeys of all kinds, both outer world and inner personal realm. The use of judgment too is indicated with the advised course being to act honourably. Doing the right thing at all times will bring you respect and admiration of those who matter. It also suggests that the road that you're travelling along may not always be easy, but the eventual rewards will be worth the trials and tribulations. Rider can be interpreted as a move forward in some venture. Legal and official affairs, again, all kinds will be resolved. Promises, oaths, and testimony will work to your benefit only if you're truthful. However, this is not a rule about advice. In fact, the opposite is the case. Rider clearly states that your own judgment will outweigh any other point of view. So you may have got advice, but it's not been good. Don't waver off your course. Disruptions to your plans, yes, blockages, are inevitable, but that does not mean that you can abandon your long-term intentions. The road you are travelling may be a rocky one, but you should not be disheartened. Short-term problems may be pressing, but it's important that you do not lose sight of the bigger picture. Financial venture or legal dispute may not go the way you want, or you may purchase something that promises to solve one problem but creates another. You have to keep the faith. This troublesome period won't last forever. So, we've got Diana the Huntress. So we know, don't we? Pick your time. Wait for the right time. Wait too long and you'll miss it. Go too fast and you'll miss it. Where is Diana? Pause you again. Okay. So, Diana is encouragement to get in touch with your wild child. Go back to your roots, back to basics. Less is more, which is where we started, isn't it? Hunt for the hidden true meaning of the circumstances that surround you, no matter how adverse they are. Do not be satisfied with superficial. Demand genuineness in all your dealings with others and be prepared to be genuine yourself. Diana does not deal in trivialities. You may be about to make a decision that will affect you for years to come. Remember that Diana is a huntress. You may have to stalk your fate, your true direction, with patience and ruthlessness. Well done, Spirit, for today's card. Do not let others distract you from your path. Well done. Follow it with dedication of a tracker. Know the right moment to take action. Wait too long, the moment passes forever. Not long enough, and what you seek flies farther away. So, we've got 10th house, which is material matters, Capricorn energy, caring what other people think, knees and bones we've talked about, workplace, home, government buildings, law courts, again. Red and white, so your base chakra and your crown chakra. Outer environment, public life, social status, ambitions, parents, career, trade, profession, recognition and authority figures. So caring too much about what the people think. You're being manipulated. And 10th house, karmic debts, south node. Aries, the soul has learned courage and become a separate self, but must leave behind self-centeredness, the narcissism, self-absorption and selfishness. South node in the 10th house. The soul may carry authoritarian parenting patterns that need to be released. Karma can be met through parenting or the family origin. So you may have had a rough upbringing. So finally, kindness. Be kind to yourself and others. In order to be kind, you must have an open heart to the gentle qualities of caring and compassion. Be kind to yourself, have reasonable expectations, and give yourself due praise. Don't push yourself too hard. In order to nurture the gentle qualities of kindness, cherish yourself. When you do something for yourself, you automatically extend the same energy to others. So, not egotistical, but putting yourself on a priority list. Kindness melts barriers of ice around people and re-empowers those who are afraid. So reach out to the lonely, draw out the shy, include those who feel isolated and comfort the sad. Your rewards will be a sense of inner peace, warmth and love. Be kind to yourself and others. Absolutely beautiful. Thanks for listening.